Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are cleaning out my closet just like every other person on YouTube right now, but it's definitely time to go through and clear out some things from my closet because it's getting a little bit out of control and I obviously wear the same like 10 things every day, so it's time to go through and get rid of some stuff. So I'm definitely not going to try on everything in my closet. A lot of stuff I know whether it fits or doesn't fit or if I want it or don't want it, so I'm gonna make some piles. We're gonna do keep, donate, sell, because some of the stuff, if it's like good quality or like high-end brands, I'll probably try to sell it first. Some things I'll probably just donate, and if there's anything that like can't be salvaged, if it's like too old, I'll just get rid of it. But I feel like most things I'll be able to donate. It's a little scary in here, it is. I have a clothes problem and it's shocking because again, I don't wear that many things and I'm not like a super fashion forward person, but I like to shop. The actual act of shopping is a different hobby than like wearing clothes and being like into fashion. That's a different hobby. If you're new here, my name is Allison. I'm 29 years old. I'm currently on a journey to kind of level up my life before I turn 30, and one of those items on my list is to get my wardrobe in order. Like kind of have a capsule wardrobe, if you will. Have the stuff in my closet be things that I actually am gonna wear, I want to wear, that I feel comfortable wearing, and not just things that have been sitting in my closet for months or years at this point. So yeah, this was on my list of things that I want to like accomplish before I turn 30, is just get my closet in order. Here's the thing. I don't want to be a fashion person. I don't. I'm trying to embrace the mom style. I'm not even a mom yet, by the way, but I feel like going into my 30s, like it's a hard transition, I would say, going from like your 20s to your 30s, because there's such a different vibe and style, but it's more about like what I feel good in and what I feel confident in. I don't know, I don't like things tight, I don't like things cropped anymore, but that I did like that at one point, because like that's something that's in like your early 20s, you kind of have that vibe and like you're going out and you're going to the bars and stuff, and like I've moved past that portion of my life. So it's like, why do I even have these clothes anymore? Because like I absolutely will not wear them. So that's the main goal, is just go through, get rid of stuff that I finally am like, please stop holding on to this, because I've gone through my closet so many times in the past. We've gone through it, and every single time I keep things that I shouldn't keep. So it's officially time to get rid of some stuff. This closet unfortunately extends like beyond here, but I can't see what clothes are in there. So if I'm not seeing them, I'm not wearing them. And then the problem is I also create more space. One of those cube organizers down at the bottom. There's a shelf at the top that has t-shirts and stuff. And then I also have a dresser over there that has more like workout clothes, sweatpants, things like that. We have a lot. A lot of stuff to get through. So I think what I'm gonna do first is start taking stuff out and just putting it on the bed and trying to go through things one by one. I try to do it in sections sometimes because it's too much. If I can, if it's something worth trying to sell on Poshmark, I will. If not, I'm gonna take like a giant bag of clothes to Plato's Closet tomorrow, and then the rest of it I'm gonna donate tomorrow, because I want a lot of stuff out of my possession. My husband also has a giant bag of clothes to donate, so we're gonna be out doing our errands tomorrow and I'm just gonna drop everything off. Let's get started. It's gonna be so fun. Again, I'm not gonna try on everything, like especially if I know I'm gonna keep something, I won't try it on. If there's something that's like a maybe, I'll probably try some stuff on, just because it would actually take me hours to go through everything and try everything on. And that's not happening. Let's stop procrastinating and let's get started. First, I'll show you guys a quick little close-up of the closet. So up here, we have a couple stacks of t-shirts and stuff. Then here's the issue. Here's the main issue with the closet. These are my work clothes, scrubs, things like that. So those are fine. And here's what I mean when I say this closet goes back. Like, what is that? Why does that go back so far? And why do I have so many clothes? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go through it. It's fine. Down here, it's also a mess. I have 2 stacks of like sweatshirts, crew necks. And then in here, I have swimsuits, jeans, and like some other sweatshirts maybe. So we need to go through that. And then there's shoes in that one. And I have too many shoes, so I need to go through those as well. This is my dresser. So the top is like socks, underwear, sports bras, things like that. And then I have pajamas, leggings, sweatpants, more sports bras in here. So we have our work cut out for us today, and you can see why I've been putting this off, because I have way too much stuff. Also, I might totally put on like a TV show on my screen to like help me not be so bored when going through this. So if I put that on, that's what that is. Also, this is my room. I feel like I've never really been at this angle before because I'm normally sitting at this desk facing out. So this is exciting, little room tour. I've been trying to find this for like 2 weeks and it's been in front of my face the entire time. This isn't even everything. But we're gonna start here. I just ran down to grab this because I felt like it was very necessary for what I'm about to tackle. The cats have joined me. I also had my husband come look at this and he was like, well, at least I've seen you wear most of those things. Also, one quick sentimental find. I was like, I can't get rid of this because my husband gave me this shirt to wear like 3 months after we started dating. I can't get rid of this. It's like sentimental. Do I wear it? No. But am I gonna keep it? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start with these piles, I think, over here. Like, this is cute, and I don't think I've worn this, so it's in really good condition. It's just like, I don't know if I'd ever wear this color. So I'm gonna try this one on. But like, I might get rid of this just because I don't know why I would get this color. I'm a dark neutrals girly, if you can't tell. Like, this is fine. It doesn't do anything for me. And this is where we have a problem when I clean out my closet. It's once I try something on, I'm like, oh, I actually kind of like that. And then I end up keeping everything. I think I might donate this t-shirt. I love keeping t-shirts. This one I bought as like a part of a charity thing for the last hospital I worked at. And I've just literally never worn it. This one's also kind of sad because I got this when we went to Greece. But again, I've never really worn it. So I might just try them on and see how I feel, but if not, I might just donate these two. Can't keep everything. You haven't worn these since you've got them. Get rid of them. So we are donating those. All right, let's get to work. I'm gonna put a show on and then hopefully get through 2 of these piles pretty quickly. We made some progress. I went through all of the t-shirts and things that were on the top, narrowed that down a little bit, and then worked on my little section of like work clothes. So that is back in the closet because I like to keep that on the farthest side just so I know where everything is for work. I did finally decide to get rid of 2 more pairs of scrubs because I've been holding on to them, but where I work now, we have to wear black. We didn't always have to, but then we switched management and they want us to wear black. But I had so many colors of fig scrubs. I held on to a few that I liked, but I decided to get rid of 2 more just because I'm not wearing them. I can't wear them. That is the development. Here's what we're looking at. This is work clothes, and then these are the condensed shirts that I have. I had 3 piles, now I only have 2. But don't forget, I still have all of that in the closet, but it's fine. It's fine. I had to keep putting this back on because it's actually kind of cold today. The good thing is we've been getting rid of some stuff, so now I have more hangers. I had some stuff thrown at the top that I would want hung versus like folded up at the top. All right, let's move on to this pile here. made very good progress. We have some piles, but I feel pretty good because I'm actually getting rid of a lot of stuff. Obviously, I'm still keeping a lot of stuff, but again, now at least it's sometimes good when I go through it because then I'm like, okay, I remember that I have certain things that I didn't think I had. So we are making progress. We're not really done yet, but it's 5:30 and I'm gonna take a little break to have dinner with my husband, and then we're gonna see where we're at. If the sun is kind of setting, then I might just pause and finish tomorrow. Although I kind of want to get through it because we're going up to where the Plato's closet is tomorrow, so I was hoping to drop off the stuff then. But we'll see. We'll see where we're at. And we'll see how I'm feeling. It's already been like over 2 hours, so sometimes you think it's just not gonna take as long, but it definitely takes a very long time. Unfortunately, now that I've taken a break, we've reached the point where I don't want to do this anymore, but I will finish. I'm determined to finish this and get it done. I am gonna take out the rest of the stuff that was in the closet. I still have like one little pile here that I didn't get to from the first round, but I know there's stuff in there that I want to put in order with the stuff I've already gone through, so I'm currently on my last pile of clothes. I am not done yet because I still have more areas to go through, but not much. I have huge piles to get rid of, which is amazing. It is 8:20, so we're going very slow, but we're going. And yeah, then I have sweatshirts and those bins at the bottom, shoes, and this dresser here. I don't know if I will even go through the dresser today. We're just gonna try to tackle the lower half of this closet and then hopefully be done. Alright, we've finally finished everything. These are all the clothes that I'm getting rid of. This is insane. This pile is straight up donation. This is the pile of things that I'm just getting rid of. It's either ripped or stained or just like super old. This is the pile I'm taking to Plato's closet. That is insane. Literally things with the tags on them. It's a problem. I have a problem, clearly. I wrote everything down. I have 25 things in this pile to donate, 12 things in this pile that are just getting tossed, 50 things in that pile going to Plato's closet, and then anything that they don't take will go into the donation pile. So we are getting rid of 87 pieces of clothing. Safe to say, I need to stop buying clothes because I have a closet still. The closet still looks jam-packed, so there's no need to buy any new clothes. I'm really happy to have all of that stuff cleared out, finally. It is, in fact, 11:15 though. So this took me hours with a little bit of a break. This did take me a long time. If you can't tell, that's why I was putting it off, because I knew that it would take me a long time. I'm sure no one's surprised, but I forgot to film anything when I was out dropping this stuff off at Plato's closet. If you know me, you know that I'm horrible at filming in public. So yeah, didn't film anything. I ended up taking both of these bags to Plato's closet. I also had some stuff left over in a bag that I had gotten rid of the previous time I went through my closet, and I was just kind of holding on to it because some of it's listed on Poshmark and some of it I just tend to like take back to Plato's closet every few months to see if they'll take anything. I had 50 items from yesterday's closet clean out, and then I have 35 from a previous closet clean out. So that's 85 items. And they only took 22. So I still have a ton of clothes that they didn't take. It was so funny. I was leaving with the bags and my husband was like, "It looks like they didn't take anything." And I was like, I know. I know. I made $51.89 or something like that, which is still good. Like, I'll take it over nothing. But I'm gonna go through these two bags and see if there's anything that is worth listing on Poshmark. If not, I'm just gonna donate it because what happens is I end up with this stuff in these bags for months, just like sitting in my room and nothing happening. So that is the exciting announcement, I guess. All of that. And I made $53. Only got rid of like 22 items. Feels good. and I'm happy to have a fresh closet, you know, feel better about the things that I have. I don't know. There was a phase, like a lot of this stuff was bought, I would say 2 to 3 years ago, and I've just been like holding on to it, and there's just no need. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I have a better grasp nowadays on like what fits my body, what looks good on my body, and I need to just focus on that kind of stuff and maybe more quality over quantity. Let's take a look at the closet now that it's all organized. It still looks, honestly, looks pretty much the same. Here's the closet. I left this out because I actually have an interview on Friday, so I'm gonna leave that there so that I know where it is. I did get rid of a good amount of stuff up there and down here. Now there's a lot more space in both of those areas. And I will say this looks like it still has a lot, and it does, but it's a lot less. And I hung up some stuff that was elsewhere, just like shoved elsewhere, so that it's at least hung up, and that way I'm more likely to wear it. Here and over is all work stuff. And then it's a little more organized. Like this is all short sleeves things I'll wear in like the coming months. These are more like long sleeve. I have some golf stuff, sweaters, and then dresses, coats, and stuff like are further back. So I'm happy with this. It still looks like a lot, but it's also a lot less. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, cleaning out my closet with me, and I will see you guys soon in my next video.